Cheers, I do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I just opened this one. I bought it a few weeks ago, but I just got around to opening it. Bernheim Original Kentucky Straight White Wheat Whiskey, aged 7 years, at 90 proof, I believe it says here. I've had it before, but in all honesty, it's been several years ago, so I really have no recollection of it. And I don't know why I haven't returned to it, because I really liked it at the time, but anyways, Bernheim Original Kentucky Straight Wheat Whiskey. Bernheim Original Wheat Whiskey uses soft winter wheat as the main grain in its recipe and 7 years of aging to new charred oak barrels to deliver a smooth taste. This one-of-a-kind whiskey is handcrafted according to traditions that our master distillers have been practicing for 7 generations. Discover the unique pleasure of Bernheim Original Wheat. So it's not a bourbon, it's not a wheated bourbon, it's a wheat whiskey, so let's be clear about that. I've got 1.5 ounces even. Move that up here. I've got 1.5 ounces even poured on rocks, or the rock, if you will, just one square cube, and 1.5 ounces neat. So I'm going to tackle rocks first, because I don't want too much water to come in here. At 90 proof, I'm not overly concerned. Still, in all, I don't want too much melt off going in here. Oh, can't get. If you can hear the music, it is Mississippi. The Beat Daddy is played in the background. Oh gosh, that's exquisite, yeah. I'm gonna take one more drink. I'm gonna tell you some things. Oh my gosh, that's good, man. That's really good. So much like a wheated bourbon, it has a very soft body, very soft mouthfeel. A little bit sweet initially. I pick up some honey first. I get a beautiful raw honey note that breaks into some light caramel notes, and you might find some brown sugar, but I'm going to say a very light brown sugar because you just get that slight hint of molasses. Fruit notes, yeah. In all honesty, that's really up to you and your taste buds. You know, those flavors aren't there, right? Those ingredients aren't there. So it's really up to you and how you interpret certain flavors. So I'm just going to tell you what I get, and you can tell me I'm wrong. I actually just get a hint of golden raisin in there, and maybe just a light plum notion in there. Then you get to that gorgeous finish, man. You get a lot of big dry toasted oak right in the finish, as well as some light spice notes. Yeah, the spice is light for me. It's there. It almost feels like a cinnamon sugar kind of note right at the end there, with a little hint of allspice and just the slightest notion of ginger. Good night, Irene. That is delicious. Tom, why have you been buying this more? I don't know. I keep getting, it's funny. I remember when it first came out, I bought it often. And I may be mistaken, but I'm relatively certain when it first came out, it was a 4-year-old. But whiskey has gone in so many directions since the first time I had it. For whatever reason, I just haven't got it back around to trying it. I'm glad I picked it up again because this is absolutely delicious, man. Say here, let me look at some here on the bottle. Distilled and bottled by Bernheim Distillery, Bardstown, Kentucky. Many great distilleries in Bardstown or that general vicinity. Bardstown. I visited once back in 2013, but that was a rough time for me, so we didn't enjoy it as much as we should have because it was a great area. I didn't do any distillery tours. And I should have, since I was that close, I really should have, but our mindset wasn't there, right? You know, it was only a few months after we lost our son to cancer, and we were mostly going out of town just to kind of hide. You know? Kind of go where nobody knew us, where we didn't have to explain the story. It was that kind of thing. So I didn't do the distillery trips that I probably should have. Rocking that boogie, the great Studebaker John in the background. So let's try this neat now. I'm dying to try this neat now that I had it on the rocks. Experts will probably tell you should always try it neat first, but I kind of like to do things a little different. Oh. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, an absolutely gorgeous nose. There I feel more caramel right away. A very light caramel, though. Again, just a hint of light brown sugar on the nose. I feel a raw honey-like note as well. Fighting a sneeze here. I'm trying not to sneeze in my whiskey, man. Oh, that mouth feels absolutely gorgeous, yeah. So again, light caramel notes. Not light as in flavor, but light as in the color of the caramel. Let me make that clear. Again, I can get a little bit of a raw honey, a little bit of a raw sugar note, as well as just a very slight notion of a light brown sugar, very light brown sugar. Yeah, wow. Yeah, again towards the middle, I pick up those fruit notes again. For me, it's a golden raisin with just a little bit of maybe slightly underripe plum. And I said the spice notes were light on the rocks. Here, the spice notes aren't light; they're right there. So the ice does kind of subdue those spice notes. But again, great big, monstrous dry toasted oak, but the spice notes are more prevalent having it neat, which is understandable. There we go. That one stuck in there, man. Goodness. Cinnamon. We'll segue right in. A cinnamon, a little allspice. You might even feel some clove, and I definitely get some ginger. Goodness. Anyways, I digress. Hey, man, what are you gonna do? Rockin' that boogie. Goodness gracious, I'm having an allergy attack right here on the video. A smart man might edit that out and start again, but that's just not the way I do this. I'm all about honesty and transparency, man. Here it is. I gotta tell you, the flavors and the aromas are absolutely spectacular. But past that is the mouthfeel. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. Oh. The body is just incredible. Wow. Damn it. Damn it, I hate when it does that to me. Anyways, let's wrap this up. Wrap these again. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and Bernheim. This stuff is crazy good. It's about, about 35-ish a bottle. I mean, it's incredible. One more time feeling, I'm Tom the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all-around good guy. Cheers. Oh my goodness, that's spectacular.